It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Bell's Brewery out in America, and it's a bottle of their Midwestern Pale Ale coming in at 5.2% ABV. There you go. Nice picture of a barn there on a farm with loads and loads of wheat and malt. Just how we like it here on Real Ale Craft Beer. There's the Bell bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass then and see what we get. Loads of smoke on the opening, or loads of CO2. If you're a brewer watching, beer in the glass. Fantastic carbonation. Look at that roaring carbonation in this beer. It's a lovely golden coloured beer. It's very clear in the glass. It's a two-finger, slightly off whitehead, and I mean just slightly. It's not too creamy coloured at all. The head's dissipating quite quickly. You can see them big bubbles collapsing in on themselves. But wow. Look at the carbonation roaring away on that beer. Let's get the aroma on Midwestern Pale Ale by Bell's Brewery. Oh. All I'm getting, and that might be down to the carbonation roaring away, I'm just getting a boatload of CO2 at the moment. And a bit of a farty CO2 at that. Slightly sweet, slightly biscuity. I believe this is going to be I don't know, a lot of wheat all over the label there. I'm wondering whether this might be a bit of a wheat beer stroke pale ale. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh. I was going to pour the beer back in, but that would create that head to recreate itself, and what I'm trying to do is get rid of that head and really get through into the flavours of the beer, because at the moment there's not an awful lot going on. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit biscuity. Not a lot of hop character going on in this beer at all. Obviously, when I get an American pale ale, it's an American brewery, and they've called it a pale ale. Being from the UK and being America, being the big kind of leader in IPAs and pale ales, I was expecting an awful lot more from this. But I'm still getting a bit of a CO2 taste in this beer as well. It's a bit disappointing. I've had one or two. And certainly the comments, basically I was at the GBBF, the Great British Beer Festival, just last month. Pardon me. And I bought some Terrapin beers, the Hopsecutioner from Terrapin. And I quite like that. But people said they tried it at the festival and they weren't too keen on it. I had the Oberon Ale from Bell's, that was fantastic. The Brainstorm Black Rye IPA was fantastic. But I've had another slightly not what I was expecting beer. I'm trying to work out what that is off the top of my head. So some of the beers have been absolutely superb, but some of them have been, a couple of them have been not very good. Deschutes. It was a Deschutes beer. It was a kind of a hoppy IPA. My apologies for not remembering it. Yeah, that one very good, and this one isn't very good either. I mean, it's not to be snuffed at. I wouldn't throw it away. It's not a bad beer. It's not off. It's just a little bit biscuity, a little bit bready, a little bit sweet, not much hop character, and 5.2% ABV. So we're saying it's got a blend of pale malts with a distinctive spicy floral aroma and taste. It's a little bit spicy, but there's not an awful lot going on in this beer. So at this stage I don't want to blame Bell's for this beer. It didn't go off until... Oh, actually it has gone off. Right. Okay. So I bought a beer at the Great British Beer Festival. I've not looked at this. Hold on. No, my apologies again. It was packaged on the 6th of the 7th, 2014, which was just 2 months ago. I don't know. Perhaps it's just not meant to be a big hoppy pale ale. It's very refreshing. It's drinkable, it's sweet, it's malty, but that's about it. So 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I won't hold you up anymore. I'll get on to the next beer. Check out tomorrow's beer review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.